Germany has deployed the Sachsen-class frigate Hamburg to Copenhagen in response to a rising wave of drone incidents targeting Danish military sites and critical infrastructure. This strategic redeployment coincides with an EU summit in the Danish capital, where high-level discussions on Ukraine funding and broader European security are taking place. Danish authorities, concerned by multiple unauthorized drone flights and related airport disruptions, imposed a temporary nationwide ban on civilian drone operations from September 29 to October 3. The presence of the Hamburg not only enhances immediate air defense capabilities but also signals Germany's commitment to supporting allied nations in countering emerging aerial threats in urban and maritime environments. The Hamburg, the second unit of Germany's Type 124 Sachsen-class frigates, is optimized for multi-role air defense and sensor-to-shooter integration. Measuring 143 meters in length with a full load displacement of roughly 5,700 tons, the vessel emphasizes survivability, signature reduction, and adaptability in complex operational environments. In a densely populated coastal city such as Copenhagen, these characteristics are crucial. The ship's combat system integrates a four-faced Thales APR active phased array radar with a Smart L long-range surveillance radar. This combination allows continuous tracking of low-altitude, slow-moving aerial objects, such as drones with small radar cross-sections, as well as conventional aircraft at longer ranges. APAR's rapid beam agility ensures that even erratic or low-signature targets can be monitored and engaged effectively, providing a key advantage in counter-UAV operations. The frigate's layered missile systems are central to its counter-drone capabilities. Mk-41 vertical launch cells carry a mix of missiles tailored to address different threat envelopes. SM-2 Block IIIA missiles provide long-range coverage against conventional aerial threats, while the RIM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missile, ESSM, and Rolling Airframe missile, RAM, systems address the challenges posed by small drones, loitering munitions, and swarming UAVs. ESSM, in particular, offers high maneuverability and multiple guidance modes, allowing it to engage targets with minimal radar signatures efficiently. RAM serves as a rapid response solution for very close threats, capable of intercepting compact drones with minimal warning. The layered architecture allows operators to manage missile inventory prudently while maintaining a continuous defensive posture against unpredictable aerial threats. Kinetic weapons complement missile systems, providing flexibility against smaller or low-altitude drones where missiles might be excessive. The 76mm OTO Melara gun, equipped with proximity-fused ammunition and pattern fire modes, generates a lethal engagement zone suitable for micro-UAV versus navigating urban obstacles. Remote weapon stations and light machine guns serve as an additional barrier, particularly against hobby-grade drones modified for surveillance or harassment purposes. Although the ship also carries two quadruple Harpoon anti-ship missile launchers, these are primarily a strategic deterrent against potential maritime launch platforms, limiting the use of nearby vessels as bases for drone operations. Sensors and electronic warfare play an equally critical role in counter-UAV operations. The Hamburg's electronic support measures can detect control signals, telemetry transmissions, and abnormal GNSS activity, enabling operators to identify potential threats even when drones operate autonomously or with intermittent communication. Spectrum monitoring not only highlights anomalous transmissions but also guides electro-optical and infrared sensors to verify and track suspicious aerial activity. Integrated communication systems allow the frigate to feed refined tracks and threat classifications into NATO's Baltic Air Picture, providing Danish authorities and allied partners with timely, actionable intelligence. This networking capability is particularly valuable in urban environments, where civilian signals and clutter can obscure small aerial targets. The ship's embarked helicopter further enhances situational awareness and operational reach. Platforms such as the Sea Lynx or NH-90, equipped with electro-optical and infrared turrets, can detect low-flying drones along waterlines, harbors, and urban structures that may be difficult to observe from the ship's bridge. The helicopter also enables rapid verification of aerial contacts, provides stabilized imagery for command and control, and can deliver intervention teams ashore if physical interdiction is required. This capability effectively extends the ship's surveillance and engagement envelope, providing a mobile node that complements both land and sea-based defense assets. Positioning the Hamburg in Copenhagen produces three immediate operational effects. First, it generates a continuous sensor effect, illuminating potential aerial approach axes toward airports, government ministries, and EU summit venues. Second, it establishes a layered firing effect, offering graduated response options from gunfire to short and long-range missiles, calibrated to minimize collateral damage while maintaining decisive control of the airspace. Third, the ship creates a network effect, serving as a resilient node linking Danish land-based counter-drone systems with NATO intelligence and maritime surveillance, thereby shortening the decision-making cycle between detection and engagement. These combined effects complicate adversary planning, making low and slow, small signature drone operations riskier and less predictable. The backdrop for this deployment is the ongoing NATO Baltic Sentry mission, designed to counter gray zone maritime activity and maintain vigilance against low-intensity threats. Since September 22, Denmark has reported repeated drone overflights of military installations and Copenhagen Airport, prompting not only the temporary drone ban but also intensified maritime and urban surveillance. Restricting civilian drone operations serves a dual purpose. It reduces background airspace noise, enabling operators to focus on illicit aerial tracks, and acts as a deterrent to opportunistic actors who might otherwise exploit congested urban environments for testing or disruption. While Danish authorities have not publicly attributed the drone incidents to any state actor, preliminary investigations have referenced merchant vessels potentially serving as launch platforms, some linked to Russian business entities. These leads remain under scrutiny, but they fit a broader pattern of gray zone activities observed in the Baltic region, reinforcing the rationale for deploying a sophisticated air defense frigate to central Copenhagen. The Hamburg's presence conveys a clear message: during high-profile European meetings, the Danish capital will not be a permissive environment for unauthorized aerial operations. The strategic implications extend beyond immediate drone defense. By positioning a high-capability frigate in an urban coastal setting, Germany demonstrates the utility of naval platforms for homeland defense in addition to traditional maritime roles. The integration of sensors, missile systems, electronic warfare, and embarked air assets creates a multi-layered protective shield that can respond dynamically to evolving threats. This approach highlights a shift in modern naval thinking, emphasizing the role of multi-domain assets in countering low-cost, asymmetric aerial threats that conventional air forces might struggle to intercept efficiently. From a geopolitical perspective, the deployment underscores NATO's commitment to collective defense and deterrence, particularly in the face of emerging hybrid threats. It also reinforces the importance of interoperability between member states' defense systems. By feeding intelligence into shared NATO air pictures and coordinating with Danish land-based counter-drone units, the Hamburg becomes a force multiplier, enhancing the effectiveness of Allied operations while demonstrating Germany's technological and operational capabilities in a high-stakes European theater. As EU leaders convene in Copenhagen, the operational environment remains tense. The combination of high-profile diplomatic activities, reported gray zone drone operations, and proximity to the Baltic Sea, a region of heightened strategic competition, requires a robust, multi-layer defensive posture. The Hamburg's deployment illustrates how modern frigates, equipped with advanced sensors, electronic warfare suites, and flexible missile and gun systems, can play a decisive role in safeguarding both urban centers and critical infrastructure against unconventional aerial threats. The strategic, operational, and technological dimensions of this deployment offer a clear example of contemporary naval power projection adapted to the challenges of hybrid warfare. In conclusion, Germany's rapid deployment of the Hamburg to Copenhagen demonstrates a proactive approach to emerging drone threats and hybrid tactics. The frigate's combination of layered weapons, advanced sensors, electronic warfare capabilities, and embarked aviation assets creates a formidable defense against aerial incursions. The move strengthens Denmark's security during a sensitive EU summit, integrates into NATO's Baltic defense architecture, and signals to potential adversaries that European capitals are prepared to counter both conventional and unconventional threats. By leveraging naval assets in an urban air defense role, Germany sets a precedent for future operations where multi-domain integration and rapid deployment are essential to maintaining security and deterrence in complex, modern theaters.